Yo, what's good, people? You know who it is. It's your boy Hustler88. Welcome to the channel. I come up with that. I pretty much came up with the name Hustler88 because I don't stop playing. I don't stop gaming. I don't stop gaming until I die. But nah, I'm joking. But this your boy Hustler88. Welcome to the channel, where I pretty much talk about gaming news, present a lot of gameplay, etc. I haven't been posting videos in a minute. I mean, I've been busy a lot, but this is not what this video is about. This video is pretty much about the remastered and my perspective of the remasters that came out previously. We had Tomb Raider. Now you're gonna have the Last of Us Remastered that's coming out for the PlayStation 4, and then you got Grand Theft Auto 5 that's coming out for the PlayStation 4, the PC, and the Xbox One. But anyway, when it comes to the remastered, the only difference is the features. Like the features is a lot more different. They added more features. That's all there is to it. People are subjected to their own ideas and own concepts in terms of if they're gonna buy it or not. They have their moral conflict to the point where it's like, should I get this? Should I get that? Oh, it's just a waste of time. It's just a ripoff. Why would I get that? But as for me, my perspective, it doesn't matter if like, for example, Grand Theft Auto 5, that's one of my favorite games. Like, if that's coming out for the next gen, I'm definitely going out and getting it for the next gen. People have their own subjective ideas and concepts in terms of if they're gonna buy it or not. But I'm gonna post a link at the bottom of the description so you can actually look into it, so you can actually read it. Actually, what they added for the next gen for The Last of Us Remastered is that it's 1080p, 60 frames per second. There's no texture screening, meaning that everything is going to be detailed. Everything, like the clothing, like the styles of the clothes is going to be detailed. Just like Tomb Raider. Like, Tomb Raider is a lot more different than the last gen because you pretty much see her hair. You see Laura Croft actually, not Laura Croft, but Laura Croft, right? You see her hair, like it's just more detailed. Like you can just see her hair being wet. Like you can see the dirt. I mean, you can see blood. Like same thing with Assassin's Creed, Black Flag. Like you can just actually like once he gets shots, once the protagonist, I got the protagonist's name, but actually once he gets shot, like it's just like it's so detailed. Like it doesn't go away. It stays there. Actually, they added more features to it. I mean, they have bigger maps. They have a DLC that comes with the remastered. And personally, I haven't even purchased the DLC for the PlayStation 3. By the looks of it, it looks good. Like the gameplay looks good. The only thing I didn't like about the DLC is that they brought out like the homosexual act in terms of them kissing. I didn't like that. Anyway, other than that, the game is dope. The game is good. Like I haven't even played the game. I saw the gameplay of it. Um, Other than that, The Last of Us, like the reason why PlayStation Sony is remastering the game is because it has so much significance in terms of sales, in terms of gameplay, in terms of the reviews that different gaming websites have brought out. Like it was so perfect to the point where they can just pretty much, what they said to themselves, the developers pretty much said to themselves, what, I might as well make a remaster so that people can be enticed and so that people can be so excited about the game. Actually, some people are subjected to their own opinions. I mean, I'm not mad at that. With Tomb Raider, I didn't really get the game, and to be honest, like I felt like I had it for the Xbox 360. I felt like it was no need for me to get it because it was the same thing, but actually it was a lot different. I came to the realization that it was actually different. Everything was different. Like the textures was a lot different. It was a lot vivid. It was a lot detailed in terms of the next gen. Like the next gen, they can pretty much with the next gen now, they can pretty much put everything into one box. Like it's an open world, and they can pretty much do everything this time because the next gen, the PlayStation 4, like they have more space now to the point where they can just implement into more ideas and more concepts in terms of the effects, in terms of the mechanics, in terms of the frame rate. Now, with The Last of Us, like I hope that The Last of Us with the multiplayer is a lot smooth. Personally, when I first got my hands on the multiplayer, it was just so smooth to the point where I was like, you know what? This is like a fun activity to play. It's you can compete against other components in the game. I mean, the list goes on. It was a lot of fun. Like the storytelling was so fun to the point where you like, you know what? I gotta play this game the second time, and I feel like I need to get this game pretty much. Um, Last of Us is like one of my favorite games. Now you got GTA 5. Now GTA 5, I saw the trailer of it at E3. I didn't see the whole conference for Sony, but I saw it for Microsoft. They didn't show it at Microsoft, but they showed it for Sony. Now with Sony, like they presented Grand Theft Auto 5, where they showed like you had Franklin, he was walking in the street, and you got a lot of crew members that's surrounding him. You didn't see that in the previous game for the PlayStation 3, but you actually saw that in the PlayStation 4, and that was actually like that was crazy. I hope they present like some more details, concerning you know the textures, the mechanics, and although the multiplayer was like horrible, like the storytelling, like the gameplay, the single player was like it was a masterpiece when it comes to playing the game. Like you just can't stop playing. It was so addictive to the point where it's like you can't stop playing. You gotta play it. You gotta really actually play it. Like, because I like when I first got my hands on Grand Theft Auto 5, it was so it was so to the point where it was like, man, I'm so addicted to it. Like I played it for like 4 hours, like even 3 hours. Like I played it like non-stop. Like I just couldn't stop playing. And the same thing with The Last of Us. Like it was just the game was so addictive. Like I was like crying. Like I wasn't literally crying, but I was actually to the point where I was like, wow, this game is so beautiful. Like the the vividness of the game. Like I mean, the whole nine, the structure of the characters, like the animation is crazy. It was a lot challenging when I played it. But the only difference with the PlayStation 4 is that like the remastered is so it's so different. Like some people are subjected to the point where it's like, oh well, it's a waste of money. Why would you buy it? Why would you buy this game? It's wasting your time. The company don't make sense of buying pretty much remastering the game. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter. People have their own opinions. I have my own opinions. People were not mad at it. Some people were like was so pissed off to the point where it was like, you know what, I ain't trying to buy it. I ain't trying to buy it for the next gen. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. And, if it comes up with like $60, like I don't agree with the concept because we already sold it for the next last gen. Now you're selling for the next or the next gen. This gen coming up. This gen right now. This is the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One era. But anyway, this is what you think about this video. Just leave your thoughts, comments, like, subscribe. Please share this video to your friends, families, relatives, whoever it is that you're close to. Just share it. Just please share it. Please subscribe if you can. And I definitely appreciate that. And I'm out. Peace. Peace. Salute. God bless.